Welcome back to the gorgeous courtyard area here in Winchester. Joining us once again is Laura Fletcher. She is the owner here at Winchelsea Events. You've got a great property here.
Well, thank you very much.
And for those who might have missed our discussion earlier this morning, what types of events do you host here at Winchelsea?
Well, we do a lot of different things, weddings, anniversary parties, birthday parties, family reunions, bridal showers, you name it, we do it.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And when does the property date, like what does it date back to? What year?
Well, the original farmhouse goes back to the late 1800s, but it's been operated as a venue for weddings and that sort of thing for about 10 years before we purchased it a year and a half ago.
Right, and you mentioned that this has always been a dream of yours.
That's right.
To own and operate a property in which people could come and enjoy their special day. And I imagine once the weather warms up a bit more, that when these trees are in full bloom, it would be just a transformation here on the property.
Oh yes, I mean, it's unfortunate that you're here about a month before things are in full bloom, but I mean, it's a little paradise back here for sure.
Okay, so what have you got to set up for today?
Well, this is just a small 25th wedding anniversary vow renewal that's happening, and yeah, so I mean, it's a sort of, I guess, like a mini wedding in that sort of regard.
And so you mentioned that during the summer that you have the option to pop up a tent back here.
Yes, we do. We can, you know, with the tent capability, we can have events that are well over 200 to even 300 people.
Yeah.
And we generally put it back here, just in front of the small apple orchard there. Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody was interested in hosting their event here, what would be the first step for them?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, they would just basically contact me via email or Facebook or by telephone.
Yeah.
And we just start talking about, normally it's all about the food, because the cost of our venue generally is included with the price of the menu. Depending, of course, on what the event is,
right.
But yeah.
And what are the different types of meals that you would typically serve?
I would say that most of our business is buffet style, but we also do plated events, of course, for weddings. They often prefer to have something plated.
Right.
And there's not much that we don't do. I mean,
so you can really customize it to what the person's looking for.
Exactly, exactly.
You know, I have never been to Winchester before. There is a lot going on in that seemingly little town.
There is, and especially for people that are wanting to plan events. We've got, well, when you think of weddings, we've got a wonderful bridal boutique here in Winchester. I work very closely with a bed and breakfast that's just a few kilometers down the road, and we work together so they can have their event here and have the bed and breakfast to stay in. We've got a great florist here. We have a wonderful little gift shop just down the road as well. So it really is, Winchester's a good destination for people to think about when they're trying to plan events or that sort of thing.
And I have pretty much destroyed your flower arrangement, but this is actually made by a local florist, right?
That's right. That's from Durant Flowers here in town.
Is that ever nice? So if there were specific color schemes I was looking for, can you accommodate that as well?
Oh, absolutely. We can get, we work with a rental company to get different linens if that, you know, if what we have is not quite what you're looking for, then...
So right down to the smallest detail.
That's right.
So if you head to the Winchelsea Events website, you can look at all of the different information. A little bit later in the morning, we will be teaming up with your chef, Ivan, right?
That's right.
To make a delicious rack of lamb. So I'll get a taste test of what your menu is like. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, sounds great.
Stick around. That's all coming up from Winchester a little bit later on CTV Morning Live.